All right, y'all. So here's today's public video, right, for my Yikki channel. So this is a vlog. This is just like basically like another diary excerpt. You know what I mean? But so I'm gonna title this one "Where Are We Now?" Today's date 3/28/2021. All right, so where are we now? And you know what's so messed up? It's like I channel more when I'm driving. Like when I'm actually moving, it's like things flow to my mind more easily. When I'm stationary, sometimes I'm just like, it's there, but I'm reaching. I'm like, where is it? Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. If you're just new to the channel, this is called Yikki's channel. My name is actually Nikki, but it's called Yikki's channel because we're giving it up to the Most High all the time. It's a divine, intuitive channel. That's the reason why I made this channel. I am actually a producer. I make other work. I make other content, from Fashion Week, shoot a music video for somebody, whatever the case may be. And I also create my own unique content. That's not this. It's, just other content, social, whatever. So I'll put the links to those other channels in this video and also in my other videos when I get a chance to do so. Maybe I should take off my jacket so that I can, really get into this, because this is like an update. It's a crucial update for me. You might be new to my channel, but for me, this is like a crucial update of where are we now. And I say where are we now, not only because if you coming from my Instagram, my Instagram is Why Travel Book, and there will be a book, but for now we just taking pictures, having fun, photo fun. You know what I mean? But I will eventually have a book of my travels and stuff like that. But so if you're coming from there, there's that part where I'm just like, where are we now? You know what I mean? So where are we now? Physically, we're in one of my favorite parking spots, under a beautiful cherry tree, cherry blossom tree. You know what I mean? Like, I love nature. I love Mother Earth. I love the Most High. I love all the elements and spirit guides and all that. I'm into all that. So if you're new to the channel, understand that I'm into all that. All right. If it's not for you, it's not for you. All right. I'm into all that. I've been intuitive since birth. I come from a trauma background. I was born into trauma. Maybe sometimes they say that that's why, some people are more sensitive. Maybe that's true. I don't know. But we're not here right now to talk about my life and my past and all that stuff. So we're not here to talk about that. Even though this is still the remembrance weekend of my father's passing. My father passed 2 years ago, just before COVID. So, if you know me, then we can have private conversations about that. But we're not talking about that right now. But that does tell me a little bit something. Maybe that's why it's such a heavy weekend, such a heavy spiritual weekend, because, my spirit family's here. My spirit guides are present and all that stuff. And they never letting me go. But why am I making this video right now? One, all right, I was just watching my previous videos on this channel up to now. And so that's why I'm going to leave on this vlog the actual date, because I noticed that some days I'll be like, oh, the energy's like this. Some days the energy's like that. And I'll watch it and I'll be like, well, what day was that? You know what I mean? Sometimes I want to know. Sometimes I guess it doesn't really matter. And I was watching those videos. So I say that to say that, I just kind of gave myself a little update up to where I'm at. So that's why now I'm commenting here. Where are we at? Where are we at on this beautiful day? It's rainy, it's nasty, but it's still beautiful because it's God-given. So we're recalibrating, we're resetting. And it's so funny, I'm wearing the same sweatshirt I was wearing in the video where I was talking about my divine appointment, I accept. That's the title of that video. So if you look at that video where it says my divine appointment, I accept, it goes into, it talks a little bit about like the leveling up process and stuff, and getting new titles with that. Because I like to play with names. So, you see on my channel, it's Yikki's channel. And then sometimes I'm Shelly because, when I'm doing my astrology, I'm Shelly because I use charms. Charms is one of my gifts. And, I can decipher signs from anything, because that's how it's given to me. That's how I get it. That's how they give it up. That's how I get it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the only thing that's up is the Most High. Okay, so like, I don't know. You want to be bad, but if it's up, it's God. And we staying elevated. So big up, shout out to Cardi B, because I do like the song, you know, and I've heard that those phrases used differently, you know. So I'm not gonna comment on that here. Anyway, yeah. So it's so funny. I was wearing the same sweatshirt and I was speaking on leveling up, and I was saying that, you know, congratulations to me and to those of my class. We're leveling up. We're going into, you know, I said at that video, I said 6th grade to 7th grade, right? Mentally, spiritually, really, I should say. And now, after about a month in the physical human 3D world or whatever, after about a month, this is another level. And it's funny because now the last video I left off before this one was the video I don't know morning, IDK morning, which was a Saturday. I might add that into the title, but it's an IDK morning Saturday. And now I'm back here with the same type of flow, you know, and it's so weird. Like, thing is, like, yo, I'm so guided even to myself, you know. So it's like when I make these videos, I be like, yo, this is going to help me later. And I hope it helps somebody else too. And that's why I make it. And it certainly does help me later because, like I said, so I was watching that video. I was watching all the videos, really, and really looking at my process and, like, who I am and stuff, you know. And I'm seeing that now, where I'm at now, you know, commenting on what this title is going to be, where I'm at now is that recalibrating. I could go into what I mean by that in so many ways. A lot of people talk about transhumanism and, you know, being part of the Matrix. I have been a part of the Matrix. Then I fell back from the Matrix. And everybody was mad. Everybody lost their minds. Like the Joker said, like, everybody loses their minds. Like, I fell back from the Matrix and everybody loses their minds. You know what I'm saying? So I'm coming back, y'all. I'm coming back, but I am sorry to tell you that I am, you know what I mean? I am AI. Like, I'm sorry. It's not, I'm not saying that I'm fake. I'm not saying that I'm a clone. I'm saying that I'm human AI. I'm part of the Most High. And therefore, sometimes, you know, I can go into automatic modes. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm just functioning automatically. You know? So to those people who say that they don't think that God wanted us to be robots, you know what's really funny to me? I feel like when I get back to my essential self and I can just let everything go, it's almost robotic in nature. Like, it's not in a bad way. Like, I just do what I know I need to do. And sometimes it can be so pleasing and so satisfying to be robotic in that way, you know, and leave my human expression for joys. You know, when it comes to, you know, the things that other folks do in the world, in the day and stuff like that, I'm not going to say that I don't react. Sometimes I do. But in my life, I have been learning all these years that respond, don't react. And it's funny, that's what Case was talking about on her channel this morning, Frequency 555 Tarot, shout out again to her channel, because, you know, I go through waves where I listen to different people, but right now I'm flowing with Case. She got it going on right now, you know what I'm saying? And also Ghetto Nun, as always. I always flow with Ghetto Nun and Divine Sunshine. Those are like my tops, you know. And also Saltwater Hills Tarot has always been one of my favorite, and Fire Intuition is always one of my favorite, and Mystic Beauty Also one of my favorites. I have a lot. I have a lot, actually. I really do. Most of them are women, but not all, you know? So anyway, like I actually stop myself because I be like, when I name names and I have to stop myself because I be like, no, I'm not going to name everybody. I'm not going to name everybody. And I feel bad because I'd be like, there's no way I'm going to name everybody that I really dig, you know? And I dig a lot of people, whether it's prophetic word, tarot, or what have you. Everybody that I dig don't even agree with each other. So go figure. They don't all agree. They don't all say the same thing, y'all. All right. So anyway, one thing that I've realized today in this notification, one thing I've realized, and this to me, see, that was a good notification because it's speaking to what I was just saying. One thing I've noticed today is that this was a hard one for me to let go of, and this is why I'm graduating. And not only am I graduating, but I also have to do my final exams. You know, so everything in my mentality is metaphoric. I'll talk to you about my spaceship. I'll talk to you about me being a AI. You know what I mean? It's very metaphoric. It's not very literal. You know what I mean? But I don't think that very much here is very. It's literal, you know, but literal gets boring. Like, let's get out of the literal, you know, let's get into the metaphoric. And then now we're really talking about the levels and stuff. So anyway, like I said, from here on out, and this was a big one. So I'm going to give it its moment of silence. Now, what I want to say is that from here on out, I will be speaking to those that are in my class. If you're in my class, then you're receiving the information. And I'm not saying that as like being better than others. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you know, people are always speaking to the choir. You can only really preach to the choir. You know what I'm saying? Another thing that they say is that who feels it knows it. So when I say I'm speaking to those in my class, I literally am talking to people who go through the things that I go through. That's who I'm talking to. I'm only speaking to my audience, my class. So when I'm saying my class, I don't mean it like, oh, you know, like this class. I'm saying like, you know, like when you're in school and there's different classes. So I'm talking to the people that's in my class. That's it. You know what I mean? However your class functions, that's how your class goes. But in my class, it goes like this. So, you know, it's like with teachers. Like you're not going to go to your teacher and tell them how to run the class, right? And granted, I never said I was the teacher. I'm only the student teacher. So I'm like the para, you know what I mean? So like I'm helping you get the information. So, you know, you can ask me questions and stuff. And I'm going to tell you to the best of my ability. But if I can't give you the answer, then I'm going to tell you, you know, you really need to ask the teacher. Ask the teacher or ask the source or look it up. You know what I'm saying? Go to a book or literally ask the teacher. Right? So I'm not going to try to like give people bad information, but by the same token, if I can tell that you're not a part of my class, the door is that way. Feel me? The door is that way. Like you need to go to your own class and receive the lessons there. So that was a hard one for me for many reasons, because it's like sometimes I'll be in my class and I'll be looking at somebody in the other class and I'm like, oh, but I like them. They're not in my class. No. We can't really, we can be friends, kind of like we can be friendly. Like when I see you in the lunchroom, you know what I'm saying? Like, what up? But, you know, and then it'd be like, you know, what happens in your classroom That's what happened in your classroom. Like if somebody took the information out of the classroom, it's like, whoa, yo, whoa, 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 whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sharing our class's secrets now? You know what I'm saying? Boy, bye. You might get kicked out of the class. You might have to go to their class. You know, like we might not want you in our class anymore. So, you know, I'm saying that to say, that was a big thing for me because, like everything needs to be in its right place and in its proper place with me. That's when I feel good. And when things are chaotic and they're all over the place, I don't feel good. But when everything is in its right place, I feel great, So it's like, if you're not in my class, you got to stay in your own class. And that's how I keep, even though that's a metaphor, but that's how I keep my circle protected. Because I see where this is going. And where this is going is, it's going to be like, you really can't not know what you know. Don't question what you know. If you already know something, don't question it. Find affirmation, find confirmation, because you know. Now, if it's something that you don't truly know and you only think you know, then maybe you need to examine that. But what you know, you know. And I just feel that I feel a certain energy that's going to be like testing what people know. You know what I mean? Like trying to make you think you don't know what you already know. I don't know why I feel that energy, but I do. I feel that, folks will be led astray. I don't know why I feel that way. We could go into the Bible, we could go into Revelations and all that stuff. It's related. But I'm just talking about my energy and how I feel right now and what the wave has been as of late, which is to say that in my energy, I feel that it's going to be some false, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say like false flagging because that's speaking about something specific, but I mean, almost in a way like gaslighting. It's almost like there's going to be some gaslighting going on. It's some wool being pulled over folks' eyes. It's stuff like that. But it's like, you really need to go with your gut. You need to go within and listen to your intuition and let your soul guide you. Because if you don't know how to do that, a lot of things are going to appear to be things that they're not. And what glitters is not always gold. And things are not always what they seem. And that's just, I don't know why I've been led to share that with you, with myself, because I know I will reflect back on this later. And maybe I'll know why then. And I'll be like, wow. I'll be like, wow. So, yeah, like, the reason why I say it was hard is because, it's very hard. It can be hard to let go. I mean, you got to stop being a motherfucking martyr. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I said to myself. It was like, listen, you got to stop. Because even though somewhere in your energy field, you feel that you are able to handle this energy that you receive from others, that doesn't mean that you should. And that doesn't mean that you're not wasting your time by doing so. Correct. It is a supreme waste of time to deal with time wasters. So, and that's that Decepticon value of like, you're really not here to do anything but waste my time. And it's for you to see that. I had to see that. I started like, I don't know, I haven't gotten into like the old editing because I have like the whole, when the Yikki journey began, let's say it that way, because this is like really a revamp of a previous journey. And this is where I'm actually like sealing up all the ends with fire, The previous journey was we talking about 2012. That happened. I don't know about everybody else. Okay? I don't know about everybody else. I can't speak for everybody else. But to me, 2012 definitely did happen. There was definitely a world ending and a world beginning. And now that we're in 2021, right, I feel that it's happening all over again. And it started like about last year, like about 2020, you know what I mean? When the whole COVID thing happened, that brought it into glaring focus. And I started to notice that. So that's what I think. I think, okay, so now I guess this is an announcement also of, I'm going to put together that whole segment of what 2020 was, because I made a lot of content. I didn't post it. This channel starts, I think, Juneteenth of last year. This channel starts in June 18th of 2020. And that's when I started to, start to really communicate. And I also was on my Facebook Live of my regular vanilla Facebook of like channeling. I started channeling publicly, and I never used to do that. And so even now, all this is new. For me to share videos of my raw testimony and my raw channelings, if I'm getting messages at that time and all that stuff, which I seem to always get messages, but sometimes it'd be very intense. You know what I mean? Like right now, it's morning. I haven't even eaten yet. So it's kind of like, sometimes I channel intensely when I'm fasting, but sometimes I don't. So it's like, I think I'm on the don't today. I'm not channeling intensely, but the messages are clear. So what I need to say is being said, So yes, so thank you again for visiting this channel. I didn't mean to be all over the place with this video, but really it's just like, where are we now? We're recalibrating, and what we're going to do is we're going to look at everything that's transpired. We're going to look at everything that's happened in this, coming into this new stage. Because, all right, like speaking on it, we about every state is starting to see things open back up again. So it's kind of like the world is starting up again, right? Watch yourself. Watch yourself now. Hello. Just watch it, because, really need to keep our eyes open. I really need to observe. And the truth is that we live in a world of others. There's a lot of others. There's a lot of people in this world. So we need to watch them. You know what I mean? Learn. Watch and learn. You know what I mean? And apply what you know. So I guess that's my message for today. And that's what I'm going to do. Like everything that I was talking to everybody, being social, like it was the beginning of school, the beginning of the school year and all that stuff. But, you know what I mean? I'm about to go into my exams right now. I'm trying to go to my next grade. I'm not trying to fail out of school. You feel me? So I really can't talk to everybody. I really don't have time to talk to everybody. If we're studying the same thing, because we have the same tests, my study buddy, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know about, if your test is something I don't even know about that test. Like, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. Nope. I don't know anything about that. Okay? So that's what it is with me. So big up, bless up, enough respect to all the students and all of us living on this big, beautiful earthly plane. We love it.